So last week I made a video titled The Worst Video Game Song of All Time, where I dumpstered on and ranted about the Persona 4 Dancing All Night remix of Shadow World. And since Persona is my favorite video game soundtrack, I wanted to look at some of my favorite Persona songs and share them with you, because there is good Persona music, believe it or not, after hearing that last song. And Persona music is a little bit overplayed, so I want to go over my most underrated favorite Persona songs, since everyone's pretty much heard all the popular ones, which is unfortunately most of them. And yeah, hopefully you'll be able to discover some new Persona songs you never knew were amazing. So let's get into song number 1. So this song is not technically a Persona song, but I'm going to count it because it is in Persona 5 as a DLC battle theme. And that's going to be the song Obelisk from Catherine, which, if you didn't know, I think it was like the feeder game for Persona or something. So let's take a listen. I love this part. So yeah, it goes from, that standard kind of rhythmic battle music to this sort of, it feels very like spacey. I really like it. And then it kind of brings that kind of crunchiness back. I love that drop too with the vocals. You guys gotta listen to this full song. It's really, really good. I just love the way that there's like the kind of minimalistic vocals that are incorporated right after the drop. And it does give you that standard kind of old school battle theme, kind of grindy and rough. And it's just really good. I literally never hear anyone talking about this song. So honestly, this might be like the best overrated song. That doesn't really, fully count because it's not from Persona, even though it's in Persona. At number 9, I'm going to have the Yumasaki shop theme from Persona 2 Innocent Sin. Now, you guys are probably gonna notice this, but there's going to be a lot of older Persona games in this list because a lot of the newer ones have been played to death, and everyone already knows pretty much every song, even, what would be the deep cuts from those games. So yeah, this is my favorite shop theme. It's just so funky, and I really just love whatever instrumentation there is here. It's so catchy. Yeah, I love the minimalistic vocals and just super groovy song, and I literally, again, never hear anyone ever talking about this song. So on to number 8. And that's going to be, I didn't even do this on purpose, so it's going to be another shop theme, and this time from Persona 4. So one of the few modern Persona songs on this list. And this one, I think anyone who's played Persona 4 will like this song already, but anyone else, this is a very, very cool kind of hidden gem from Persona 4. I think this is from a fortune teller shop, if I'm not mistaken, or something. Because yeah, it definitely has that sort of vibe. Sort of just amazing vocals. I don't know what the vocalist that does this is, but they gotta put on more Persona songs. Yeah, I'm not going to talk too much about these, but yeah, I love that song. It sucks it's only like a minute, minute 40, but it's a really good song. I love it. So next time at number 7 is going to be the Brand New Days remix from Persona 3 Dancing Moonlight. So yeah, I kind of trashed on Persona remixes in my last video, but I love this remix. Now, I did kind of critique in the last video that the vibe of the song was completely changed with the remix. But I think in this case, it does it a little bit more tastefully, and I mean, I just think the music is better as a whole. I do like the original a lot too, but honestly, I prefer this remix probably over the original. Yeah, that drop. It's so good. I'm such a sucker for electric guitar. It's one of my favorite instruments. Next up, I got Wake Up Your Hero at number 6. This one is a little bit more well-known, but I think it's still I would say it's still underrated. In terms of songs that Lyn is on, I think this is definitely the most underrated in my opinion. You get that kind of Persona 5 jazzy groove. But what I really like about this one is the pre-chorus and the builds. You get those string hits. Yes, it's so good. All right, back to Persona 2 for number 5. And here's where I'm going to have Joker, which is the ending theme for Persona 2 Innocent Sin. And to me, this one, it just sounds like a classic J-pop song. And it's really, really underrated in my opinion. It's like if the groove from Persona got adapted into J-pop. I guess my only critique would be it doesn't really sound like an ending theme that much, but it's really catchy. Wouldn't really work as an opening either. It just sounds like just a pop song, but a really, really good one. Number 4 is going to be Welcome to the Jail, Persona 5 Strikers. Another electric guitar song. And this plays whenever you enter one of the jails in Persona 5, so it's kind of like Backside the TV if you ever played Persona 4. It has one of those intermittent songs before the Palace theme actually starts. And this just feels like I'm about to get into a jail. I mean, I think it embodies the role of the song perfectly. It sounds almost like a pump-up song. And it gets the job done really well. Alright, top 3 time. Starting off with a song from Persona 3. And that is going to be Shadow. There's not many underrated songs for Persona 3 because Reload made a lot of the older songs a lot more popular and relevant. But I feel like this one is kind of slept on a little bit. I don't remember when this plays in game. I played Persona 3 like maybe 6 to 8 months ago. I think this is a mid-boss theme. Got that Persona 3 rough sound, which I love. Got this little funky breakdown, which I could see how some people wouldn't like it, but I think it's cool. Yeah, just a good underrated battle theme that, you know, it's pretty rare to have a battle theme not be one of the most played, but I think it's a pretty good song. All right, number 2, and honestly, there can be an argument for this being number 1 because this is one of my favorite Persona songs, just period, and probably my favorite Palace theme in any Persona game. This can be Singularity. I mean, this song, I could speak forever on this song, but it's just so mysterious. There's like an allure to it that I just love. This like string part is so, like, it's unsettling, but also it feels like something's about to happen. Like, there's like tension. And it's also like, almost like psychedelic too. It also does something that I love in music, which is where the whole song is basically a crescendo. So yeah, this is definitely another song that is a must listen in full. It's just an experience. Alright, now for my number 1 pick, and that is going to be the Persona 2 Eternal Punishment opening. Wow, I absolutely love this song. As an opening, I think it works really well. The aesthetic is just so cool. It sounds like no other Persona opening, or really any opening that I've heard. It's almost entirely instrumental, but the little bit of vocals, I think, is one of the best parts about the song. Like, the retro vibes are just so good. I've never played this game, so I don't know what's going on, but I want to play it at some point if the time comes. This song is... This is definitely, like, in my top 5 Persona songs ever. The vibes are crazy. I love this drop so much. Yeah, it's such a shame there isn't a full version of that song. Like, I would sacrifice a lot for that. But yeah, I think that's gonna round up my list of the most underrated Persona songs. Anyways, thank you for watching, and that's gonna do it for today.